Hey guys, welcome again this week to my YouTube channel. I just would like to introduce to you the fact that I am grateful that you guys have been in tune, intact, and you are just liking it. I would just like what I tell a couple of people last week is that please do not only like the videos but subscribe to it. Yeah, when I say subscribe to it, I mean if you subscribe to it, then it is I can see that you are a subscriber. I would like that, right? I will appreciate that. I know a lot of you guys have watched it and think that, oh, it is nice, it is good, but just subscribe it and then you can tell your friends about it. As I know that you got to realize that when you are on this sort of, whether social media or media, it's not going to be all goody goody good shoes that everybody's going to say all nice things. That's what we're on about, and we're not talking about that. We have to be not only thick-skinned but open, not only thick-skinned or open-minded, but also respecting to the fact that people have got their own views and their own opinion, and then they have got a right to hold that. So we have got nothing to say about that. But keep it respectful also, and also understand that people are coming from different walks of life in order to exemplify the same thing. And I use the word exemplify because it's all about exemplification. To understand that we are coming from different schools. When I say school, I mean school of thought. Whether it's the academia, in the realms of academia, it's philosophy, psychology, sciences, chemistry, it's mathematics, it's skills, it's whatever it is that you're coming from to show forth your talent and your gift, it is something to be treasured, something to be proud of, and also something to say that, well, hey, you are doing something to contribute. We want to encourage people across the globe to know that you all, as a human person, as a human being, we were all born with a gift and a talent. You don't develop after a certain time, or you don't get to a stage in life whereby you said, well, hey, I believe I've got. No. We were born with a light. That's what I'm trying to say. You're born with a light. We are the essence. Our soul is the essence of who we are. It is something that was founded before the foundations of the world. And I know that somebody will say, oh my God, look at him, he's just trying to talk Bible, or he's just trying to say, no, not necessarily from that perspective, but from the perspective of not only humanity side, but from the perspective of your holistic being, to know that you are more than just who you are. You know what I'm saying? You're just more than who you are. You are just more than just a life force. You're just more than just a black person. You're just more than a white person. You're more than just a Chinese person. You're more than an Indian or an Asian or a Mexican or a Spanish or Hispanic or a, whatever you just may describe yourself or your ethnicity to be, you are more beyond that. And until you can think that one is more than beyond that, then we will fail to move to the potential to produce effectively in order to give more than just for me and myself. We are moving on to producing for others, to push into the limit, to say, well, okay, I know that you are able to give, I know that you are in need, and I'm gonna produce, I'm gonna give, and you be an asset of our time. You're talking about the people like Rosa Parks. Can you imagine Rosa Parks? Rosa Parks came, she was I think she was a maid. A black woman in that time in America would be nothing than just a maid. You see what I mean? And with respect to that, or a secretary, or and I say this respectfully because we understand that is how it was, and that was how people were marked to be. It's nothing to talk about. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Just that. Right, so I guess the law was there, right? That the law said you back of the bus. I guess she came home. She was frustrated and she was tired, and she said, "You know what happened? I'm sorry, I ain't going nowhere down there. I'm sitting here." and she sat on the front, and 50 odd, maybe 50, less than 55 years ago, then all black people were permitted, not long ago, 50 odd years, you know what I'm trying to say, just 50, you know, most of our family, or more, we have got relatives that is far older than that, you know, we know people that we are good friends that is older than that. Think back to say that black people are just been privileged to ride in just to have the equal in a bus, just in a bus, you know, in a public transport, you know, in America. That's it. And it takes one woman to decide to say, well, hear me now, I ain't going no further, but I'm sitting right here. And because of that, it's global. I've never met her, and I've never met any of her bloodline, but her story lives on profoundly and powerful because one woman, one black woman decided I ain't going no further than here. Okay, you see? So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about Gandhi. Now Gandhi, we understand Gandhi is from the aristocrat. He was aristocrat, and he decided when he finished Cambridge and he went back to India. We understand that India, the reason why the UK was also empire. We understand the last queen and empress was our present, God save our Queen, Her Majesty, our present Her Majesty's mother, the late Queen Elizabeth, Queen's mother. She was Queen and Empress. You know, the reason why she was Empress was one of the reasons because India was a part of the empire. And I said that was one of the reasons. No, India was a part of the empire at that time. When Gandhi went to India, you know, it was a part of the empire, so he was invited to the great house whereby all the you know the people of status that was governing the country at that time were, you know, but he decided, not because he was prejudiced or he had any personal issues with these people, no, never did, but what he did, he said to himself, listen, I believe that all men are equal. And he set out to bring not only equality, but he set out to bring a fundamental mega change to the Asian people of India. And that's what he did. That's what he did. He set out, and he was respected until today's day. Gandhi. We talk about Mother Teresa. I mean, she was Roman Catholic. We respect the Roman Catholic religion. But I beg to say that I've never seen nobody or read about nobody in a Roman Catholic religion that has ever gone that far, that had that such power and intensity to dare to go forth and dare to push, to bring forth a change in the global structure of humanity. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about this black man in America that is called Martin Luther King Jr. that dared to dream a dream. Dare? Who dare him? Who is he to dream a dream that my black babies will walk down the street of Manhattan together? Who dare you to dream that dream? Who are you and where you are from? Who give you that ideology and that philosophy? Who dare you to dream? But he dared, he dreamt. Now what we are saying that he never lived to see that dream manifest. But he left a legacy behind him. When he was gone, we saw Cambridge. Oh God, we saw Harvard. We saw people of color was educated and awarded and was nominated and was mentioned. across the board. Now we have an African American president. And this session today is never ever about racism or trying to highlight an ethnicity above another. We ain't got time for that. It is there already. We ain't got time for that. But we have got a right to empower all race in the union of humanity. And I'm saying that it is good when a particular people has been put down and trampled under, has been arise. You know that the potential is within you. You have got the ability to achieve any goal set by you. Any goal set by you. Before this video is closed, I would just like to gently pass on to the nation or to anybody watching this video. We are living into a very cosmetic and fragile world that people are so cosmetic. Talk about we have an ideology of love or an idea of love, but the true demonstration of love have disappeared because we look to it through images in the media and through cosmetic ventures. What we are saying is that, now I'm not saying that people should be hard and brutal, no. What we are trying to say, this is a tough world. It's not a world that we are seeking to be loved because you're so sissified or weak or fragile. No, it is a world that you possess something that is in you. Michelle Obama was, I do respect her greatly, because she was a woman that understands vision, purpose. She understands the power within the power, behind the power, before the power. So she instructed and she taught. Therefore, the result. What we are saying is that we have to understand that buying somebody Gucci and Armani and Versace is not necessarily love. Buying the best food in Tesco's and Sainsbury's is not love. Driving the best car is not necessarily love. Walk about in the best top clothes is not necessarily love. What we are saying that when we talk about love and we talk about potential, it is about seeking to fulfill the very intents of what is in the inner being of you. Go beyond the norm. Fulfill that vision. Go for it. If everybody is against you, or everybody said, I don't know what he's seeking, you know, and you go for it. You have got the fire that ought to burn within you to know that you can achieve any goal set by you. You can set your life, you can create your life, you can make your life, you can reinvent your life, you can do whatever you want to do. That's how we have the world. That's how Britain was formed. That's how England was formed. That's how America was formed. That's how the civilization throughout the ages was formed. People decide to create something or something new. Now, what I'm saying to you today, you have got that right. Being a grown person and having your mama around you, that ain't love. Oh, he misses mama. Oh, he misses papa. That is stupidity. And that's what the nation has fallen under. Oh, it makes it silly. No, I'm encouraging you. Strength is in your vision. Strength is reaching to your goal, to your potential, to your dreams, to your expectation. And the reason why you feel long and at loss, it is not because you need your mama or your papa or sex or whatever you may need. It is because you need to fulfill that dream, that drive, that fire to become the next CEO, CFO, president, empire builder, motivator, world changer, whoever your destiny was created to be. Don't stop. Don't listen to people. Leave the gang. Leave people who are negative and people focus who ain't got no interest in you. Move on, because love, what people talk about cheap. Oh, he misses this, he misses cosmetic, cheap, fragile, very cheap, very low, no value. But value is making an impression to fulfill your dreams and expectation, and hidden deep, deep inside you, that thing that is deep, deep hidden inside you. That's what you've lost to fulfill it. Nothing on the outside will do it, but bring it out to life. Feel free. Never, you will never be never in need of love from the external, but that is the internal, trying to bring it out for the universe, for the world, for generation to come. Go for it. God bless you.